Welcome to the logic phase. This is where we build or we make our app react the certain way we want it to. So for this rock paper scissors game that we are playing, the first things we need to do is initialize our global variable. Now for the global variable, we need to initialize random. Now I will tell you what random, the reason why we are initializing random. Then let's just copy, then we paste it. Then we initialize user score or user underscore score, user underscore score. Then for this we have computer underscore score. So we initialize our global variable. Now what do we set them to? Let's set them to 0. The reason why we are setting them to 0 is because we want them to start from 0. So we set them to 0, which is the rest state. So we set them to 0. Now after the variable, for the random, we will use number to represent the rock, paper, scissors. So 1 is rock, 2 is paper, then 3, that is the rock. So when you click on the rock, for an example now, when you click the button, the player set the image, then the computer will pick or generate a choice at random from those numbers. That's, I've explained how the game works, the logic behind the game. So now, you know, we have 3 buttons and we have a lot of possible outcomes, and we won't want to have chunks of blocks everywhere. So we will use a procedure. A procedure helps us to house everything in one, then we can call them. It's like a component, then we can use them in each button. So what do we need in this procedure? We have to get global random. We set global random to math random integer. Now remember I said our random integer is from 1 to 3, so we have to change this 100 towards 3. Then we need the condition statement or control statement, which is the if then. So for the if then, we come to math, then we get the equal to sign, then we get global random. Whenever global random is equal to 1, whenever global random is equal to 1, so we'll come to image, we'll say set image 2, which is the computer. Set image 2, which is the computer, picture 2, rock image, the right hand side. You know our computer is in the right hand side, not the left hand side. So this is for the first integer from the random. So let's just copy this and paste it. You know, we're having 3 possible outcomes, so we need 3 possible blocks of if then. So if it's equals to 2, we change this to paper right. If it's equals to 3, we change it to scissors right. So when our random integer is 1, it will be a rock image. When our random integer is 2, it will be a paper image. When our random integer is 3, it will be a scissors image. So now let's come to our buttons. So when button rock is being clicked, what should happen? We set the image. This is for the user now. So we set the image. Set the image picture to rock image left. Then we call that procedure, which is, we call the procedure. So let's rename this procedure to be computer sorry for the misspelling. So computer, then we call the procedure computer. So let's just copy and paste all this. So we change this to paper, then we change the image to paper image left. Change this to rock, then we change this scissors, sorry, then we change this to scissors image left. Now we are done with our button and our procedure. Now if you start the game, it will work, but our score would not update. So we need to make our score update. How do we do that? First things first, we come to the procedure like we did the first time, but now let's rename this procedure to be score. We need to do one important thing. We need to call the score procedure, sorry, inside the computer procedure, so our label would update. So let's go on with our score procedure. So for the first thing, we need our control statement, which is the if then. We come to control, then we drag the if then. Then we come to logic. We need our AND logic. Now for the AND logic, we would say come to maths, then come to equals. I will explain this in a bit. Image 2 equal to paper image right, then come to variable. So we set global computer score to come to maths, then we click the plus sign. And get computer score, come to math, plus 1. Now what this block of code is just saying is, whenever we click rock and the computer picks paper, that means the computer won. So it should update the computer score to be, meaning whenever the computer wins, the score will be updated. Whenever the user wins, the score will be updated. So we have like 6 possible outcomes: rock or paper, paper or scissors, rock or scissors, rock or paper, and so on. So we have to make each possible outcome. So what are we going to do? We just copy all this, then we'll paste it. So we just copy and paste them. Let's maybe size this so we can be able to see. So we are going to have 6 possible outcomes in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are done. So now let's edit each outcome. So now if you have rock and there's paper, the computer wins. Now if we have rock and there is scissors, that means what? The user won. So we update user score, then to be user score plus 1. So the user won. Then if we have paper image, if we have paper, and then we have rock image, which is rock right does png. Now that means the computer won. Now if we have paper left, then we have scissors right. That means the computer won. Now, if we have scissors right, or scissors right, sorry, scissors left, sorry. If we have scissors left and we have rock right, then that means the user will win here, because the computer will win. The scissors will cut the paper, then the scissors and rock will destroy the scissors, so the computer won. Now our computer will win. For the scissors left, with the paper right, that means the user will win. So update the user score, then get user score. So let me explain what I just wrote. If you pick rock and the computer randomly generates paper, the computer wins. If you pick rock and the computer randomly generates scissors, the computer wins, which means rock, scissors. Then you pick paper and the computer randomly generates rock. No, you win. So we have to change this to user score. So you win. When you pick paper and the computer randomly generates rock, yes, you win. When you pick paper and the computer randomly generates scissors image, the computer wins. When you pick scissors and the computer picks rock, the computer wins. When you pick scissors and the computer picks paper, you win. So that is the outcome and how our label would have to, our score will have to update. So now we come to label 2, which is our user label. We have to change the text, so it will be updating every time. So we come to label score, user score. Then we would also need for, you have to copy this, then we paste it, then we change this to computer score, then we set it to variable, so this will be user score and this will be computer score. Now we need a notifier, but before then we need to update something. So we come back to this designer, then we come to the components called notifier. So it will notify us the winner and the loser. That's what we need it for. So we pick notifier, then we come back to our logic. Now we want our notifier to notify us whenever the winner and whenever there is a loser. So we come to math, then we pick the equal to sign, then we come to variable, we get the user global score. Now whenever our user global score is equal to 10, that's what we are doing, is equal to 10, it will notify us who the winner is and who the loser is. That's what we want to do. So we come to notifier, then we come to notifier message dialog, notifier message dialog titled and the button text. Yeah, so this is what we need. Now we come to text, so we can join them together. Come to text, now for the text, you won. This is if you won. This is if you were the winner and the computer loses, you won. So that's it. Then we would have congratulations. Then let's add an emoji to it. Then for the button, okay, Now let's just duplicate this, because we have to. Will be the message if you win. We also need to create the notification if you lose. So we have to copy and we have to paste this. So the message has to change. You lost. So let's add an emoji to it. Then for this place, computer wins. Then the button will be okay. And with that, we just build our own rock, paper, scissors game. So we've learned about the condition and the control statement and how to use procedure, so you won't make your logic looks all clustered up with the help of procedure. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and turn on your notification button whenever we drop a new video. Bye bye.